Konnichiwa Mina, I'm Star. Well, today is an episode going out to all the gamers out there. Today we are going to review the anime series of a popular video game called Devil May Cry. And I have with us via satellite from France a special guest to discuss the game and its history with us. Now, this cost me a lot, and I mean a lot of money. I had to have a custom-built satellite made from scratch, then launched into orbit via NASA, a full-fledged gamer and expert in Devil May Cry. Welcome to the show, gamer, Monsieur Evan Xavier Pert. Thank you for joining us today.
Merci, Mademoiselle Star.
I want to just thank you again so much for taking the time out of your hectic schedule to come on my show and discuss the game and its history. And I want to apologize for not being able to be in front of the camera at this time. We are experiencing technical issues.
Not at all.
So how about we start with the basics? Who created the game and when was it released?
Yes, well, it was it was made in 19... by the Japs.
I think Japs isn't exactly a nice term to use as far as its country of origin, but since this is costing me so much and you are helping us out, I guess I'll let it slide. But you really didn't answer the question, you kind of just mumbled it.
No, I answered your question. Your American ears just do not understand.
Moving on. What makes the game so interesting and liked?
Well, for starters, it has such awesome characters as Duet.
I think you mean Dante.
There's also Woman and Tracy.
There are no characters with those names. You don't know anything about this game, do you?
Of course! I'm French! I know everything!
Uh-huh. Tell me what Dante does.
He's an infernal, right?
You bastard. I spend more money than I can fathom to get the satellite, hunt you down, pay you in advance a huge sum of money so you can come on my show and give some insight to my viewers about a game that I've never played since I'm not a gamer, and you don't know one damn thing about it?
Oui.
Ah! Oh, I knew this was a good backup plan. Bon voyage, Monsieur Pelt! Little French frog leg-eating bastard. Well, let's take a look at the history of this series, since it was a game before the classic order of manga, then anime, or vice versa in some cases. Devil May Cry was created in 2001 by Hideki Kamiya, also the creator of the Bayonetta game and Resident Evil 2. It's currently a 4-set hack-and-slash game series developed by Capcom. It was originally intended to be a sequel to the Resident Evil series. However, Devil May Cry was such a radical departure from the series style that it was developed into a new type altogether. Devil May Cry has been cited as the beginning of a subgenre of action games called Extreme Combat, which focus on heroes fighting hordes of enemies with a focus on stylized action. The game has also been described as being the first game that successfully captured the twitch-based, relentlessly free-flowing gameplay style of so many classic 2D action games. Devil May Cry has been cited as the origin of the 3D hack-and-slash subgenre of video games, followed by the Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi, and God of War series of video games. The series centers on Dante, our main character, and his goal of avenging his mother's murder by exterminating demons. The gameplay consists of heavy combat scenes in which the player must extend long chains of attacks while avoiding damage in order to exhibit stylized combat. This element, along with time and amount of items collected and used, are taken under consideration when grading the player's performance. Now that we have the history of the game out of the way, let's get into the anime. Two Devil May Cry light novels written by Shinya Goikida and illustrated by Shiro Miwa were published in 2002. The anime aired in Japan on June 12, 2007. The 12-episode-long series had Bingo Morihashi as one of the writers. He was also one of the writers from the third and fourth games. As far as the series airing in the US, I'm not sure if it has, but it has been dubbed by Funimation. The first episode, of course, introduces us to Dante. He's a demon hunter for hire who is a master at his craft while being calm, collected, and of course cool. Word to the wise, do not get in between this man and his strawberry sundaes or pizza.
今度店開くときはストロベリーサンデーぐらい置いときな。Bingo.
We then meet Patty, a young girl originally coming to Dante to have him as a bodyguard for her, but then she stays on and becomes the housekeeper/receptionist for the Devil May Cry agency. It's been said that her and Dante have almost a father-daughter relationship, but I viewed the relationship as more big brother and little sister.
3カード。悪いな、俺の勝ちだ。俺は勝利の女神と仲が良くてな。ま、そういうことだ。
フルハウス。ごめん、私勝利の女神と大の親友なの。ま、そういうこと。
なかなかやるじゃないか。じゃあね、もう一勝負してやるぜ。
もういいって。それよりこれでアイスクリーム10個の貸しだからね。早く買って。
Then there is Morrison, Dante's agent, finding and getting the jobs for Dante to do, minus the occasional walk-in.
なんだ、また金になんねえ仕事持ってきたのか？
違うな。俺の持ってくる仕事は金になるもんばかりさ。うまくやればって条件付きだが。
Later on, we meet two characters who may be more familiar to the gamers. First, we have Lady.
Have you noticed, darling? Since we've had Lady, we see less and less of those disturbing headlines.
Yes, I just don't know how we ever got along without her.
She is also a demon hunter. She constantly reminds Dante how much money he owes her, but she is a good partner when they are working on a job together, and friend. Next we have Trish. She seems to be part demon. She is one of the characters you're going to feel lost with unless you've played the games. But again, she is a demon hunter with demon-like powers of super strength and lightning. We also meet this creepy looking dude who I'm just going to call Spot because of this mark he has on his face. The anime goes on with a simple plot of Dante defeating one demon after another and eating pizza and strawberry sundaes. But there is another subplot going on with Spot that you don't get to see the fruition of till the end of the series. You'll just have to check it out because I ain't gonna tell.
俺が欲しいのはこっちさ。これで残るのはあと一つ。
But don't let this simple plot turn you off to the series. This is action-packed. Every episode had an awesome fight scene with some great dark animation to really draw you into the world of Dante. Now, not being a gamer, as you all know, I can't say how true or well representing of the characters or story this anime portrays from the game, but as mentioned, it did have one of the writers who did write for the game series, so I'm assuming and hoping for my gamer viewers that the series held true to the game they know and love so well. To my non-gamer viewers, do you need to know the game to get into the anime? Yes and no. The only reason I can find that you would need to have played the games is just for character history. Like for me, I felt a little lost when Trish came into the picture and when they talked about Dante's father, but other than that, it's not too hard to follow. Overall, I found the anime entertaining and something to watch if you find yourself bored one day. It has action, some fun animation, and great characters. Is it true to the characters and possible story of the games? I'm not sure. That'll be up to you gamers and fans of the series. Well, not much to say else about Dante except that he's cute, he's awesome, and that man really loves his pizza and strawberry sundaes. Well, until next time, I'm Star. Sayonara, Mina.